Hello, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of SW Golf Academy. Today's senior-friendly techniques, swing adjustments tailored for senior golfers. I'll show you 5 that I think would help you. Plus, I'll show you at the end of the video 2 bonus tips for seniors that I think would really help you out. Now, by far the most boring of our tips for seniors, the grip. I'm not going to go into detail now. I have numerous videos on the grips here at this channel, but you must be able to hinge your wrists freely and easily. Practice it in front of you, get it down in the fingers enough so that the heel pad's on top. If you can do this without moving your arms, you're in pretty good shape. You have to have mobility there to create speed, and your grip has to be wrapped over enough that you can freely and easily square the club up. Practice those things. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 on my list, flare these feet a little bit. We know that flaring that out helps the hips turn through. Don't underestimate the trail foot. When you turn your hip, you're actually producing inward hip rotation because of the fixed nature of your foot. If you get this too square, you'll run into a roadblock very quickly with the hip turn. So flare them out. Sam Snead, great example of this, much more mobility. Number 3 on my list, in your backswing, don't just experience turn, experience extension. Anything like that is extension. Now, I'm not advocating lifting the head way up, but put your hands together like so, leave your glove hand there, and without moving the top of your head, just reach back like you're reaching for something behind you high on the ceiling, maybe a ceiling fan or something. Feel how your rib cage opens up, your middle actually slightly extends. Now, certainly resistance in the lower, building some torque, they are important features, and we need some of that. But as a senior, if you don't create a reasonably long backswing, you're just not going to hit it very far. I experience this in my swing, tends to get very short, so get it back there, extend and reach your body. Practice doing it. Let's try one. That felt fairly good for a 9-iron swing. Lengthen your backswing is going to help you. Okay, number 4 on my list, and the flared feet will help with this, but try that again. Okay, number 4 on my list, let the knees scissor a little bit. If your trail hip is going up and backwards, we've talked about expanding, extending your turn, and your lead hip is coming down and forward, you will see some knee movement. We're not talking about just radically straightening the leg, but it will straighten somewhat. You should see a roughly symmetrical poking out of this knee and straightening of that trail knee. Again, you need length as a senior. I do, to get that distance, so don't be too restrictive with the knees. The one caution I would offer is if on film, when you film yourself, if you see a lot of belt tilt, that's a no-no. You need to watch out for that. Number 5 on my list, the final one of our swing adjustments before we get to our 2 bonus tips. By the way, if you like the video or these videos, I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. Consider maybe going to scratchgolfacademy.com, where I have full courses in every aspect of the game. Okay. Favor a draw. Now, why is that a good idea? Generally, it's going to produce more distance because usually the club's coming more from the inside and there's less loft as you roll the face going through there. It may not produce a huge amount of carry distance, but especially on those woods and tee shots, get the ball turning over so that it rolls out a little bit for you. Hey, John Rahm, brilliant with a fade, sizable fade too, but that's just not realistic for 99.99% of golfers. So make sure you know the feel of turning the face. Golfers coming through all the time, clubs flying, left wrist and arm are breaking down for the right-handed player, but they're not really closing it. So practice that. Hit some little shots. This is my Any Lie hybrid, my favorite hybrid here. And when you film yourself on TV, I'm going to hold it there. When you film yourself on your camera, when your arms are about tummy high, if you don't see the glove under there and you don't see the club shaft beyond the line of your arms, if it's down here and the glove's up there, you need to work on this. Practice that. Do it on a small scale. Get good at squaring the face and getting some run on your longer shots. So number 6, the first of our 2 non-swing bonus tips. This putt here I've measured off is about 5 feet, maybe there's about 5 feet, not particularly long. On the PGA Tour, the median player misses that 20% of the time. So for the rest of us, and especially as you get to be a senior, not quite such good nerves, not quite such good putting, it's stressful. Don't leave yourself with a lot of these. Let me give it a go. Of course, that's easier said than done. All right, got one down there. In other words, if you have a low percentage putt, 22-3 feet, you're not going to make that very often. Just tease it up close to the hole. Don't commit to going too much by the hole. Get yourself a tap in. Practice distance control on the putting green. They will really save your nerves and save your shots. Don't leave yourself a lot of these knee knockers. So number 7, invest with a really good club fitter in having your set looked at, not only to maximize distance. You'll wind up hitting a lot of hybrids, fairway woods, longer shots in your bag. You want to maximize them, get clubs that are helping you get the ball up in the air, but also clubs that are well designed, set that's well designed for you, that's gapping well, so you can reach all those different gaps. You'll see if you're a super strong 28-year-old playing a municipal course, you're going to have a lot of shots between 60 and 130 yards into greens on your second shots. Not so much for the senior golfer. It's more the fairway wood range. So invest in club fitting. If there is a tip, number 8, play the course short enough that you can have some fun and get to some of these greens with ease. Hope this helps.